Yo, what's up guys? It's Noah here, and in today's video, we're going to be talking through some player props I like on Prizepicks for today's NBA slate on Monday, November the 3rd. I think we have 9 NBA games tonight, so it's a relatively good slate for a Monday night. I've got some early player props I do like for tonight, taking a first look at the board on Sunday night. I'm recording this video the night before, so we're going to give out some early plays I'm liking, looking at the board the night before, 3 plays, going to give some information, some analysis on why I like these plays. Now, before we do get started, make sure that you guys hit that like button down below if you enjoy these Prizepicks videos. Make sure to hit that subscribe button as well. And if you guys are new to the channel, if you are new to Prizepicks, if you don't have a Prizepicks account, make sure that you go sign up, use that promo code NOAH. When you do sign up for Prizepicks with my promo code and play $5, you're going to get $50 worth of free lineups for signing up and using code NOAH. And then also we do have a partnership with Sleeper. So I want to shout out Sleeper as well. You guys can go download the Sleeper app, use promo code NOAH over there. You'll get your first deposit matched up to $100, and you'll also get a free $20 entry. So this is a new promotion that Sleeper is doing. They're going to give you a free $20 entry, no deposit required, just for signing up, using the app, and using code NOAH. And like I said, you don't have to make a deposit to get that free entry. If you win money off that free entry, that becomes promo funds, and then you can use those promo funds to play more entries. If you win off those, that's cash. You can then withdraw that money if you want to. So this is basically a way for you to try out the Sleeper app, potentially win money without even having to put any money in. So it's basically a no-brainer. It's an offer I think you definitely should take up while it's still available. I don't know how long Sleeper is going to do this new user offer, but while it's available, want to promote it to you guys. Get a free $20 entry just for signing up for Sleeper and using code NOAH. You'll still get your 100% match on your first deposit as well, up to $100. So definitely check out Sleeper, guys. Again, download the app and use the code NOAH. But we got 3 NBA plays here to talk about for this slate on Monday, guys. Now, before we talk through our plays for Monday, I do want to recap our plays from our last video, which was for Friday night. I did not make any NBA videos over the weekend, just kind of focused on college football and NFL. But we did do a video for the Friday night slate. Went 2-1 on our 3 plays for Friday night. But, God, man, we should have definitely gone 3-0. We hit on Peyton Pritchard over 4.5 assists, hit on Royce O'Neal over 11.5 points, but missed on Ivica Zubac over 25.5 points plus rebounds. I think going into the fourth quarter, Zubac had 24 PR. So we basically just needed 2 points plus rebounds in the fourth quarter, and he got 1 PR in the entire fourth quarter. He got off to such a great start. Like I think he had like 15 or 16 PR in the first quarter. Kind of cooled off a little bit in the second half. Didn't do much in the second half, and definitely didn't do really anything in the fourth quarter. Wound up losing by 0.5 on that one. And there was a chance the game could have went to overtime, but then fucking Kawhi Leonard hit a game winner Friday night to potentially for them to win the game. Like we potentially could have got overtime, but we didn't. So like that was a super frustrating play to lose. I've definitely felt like we should have won that play on Zubac, but still been crushing with our NBA plays lately. Last 8 plays we've given out on this YouTube channel were 7-1 on our NBA plays. Went 3-0 on our NFL plays for Sunday. So just been doing really well lately with the YouTube plays. Hopefully you guys have been tailing and making some money. Let's try and keep it rolling here into this slate for Monday night. So looking at the 3 plays I like for Monday night, guys. First one is going to be a points prop, and we're going to take Jaylen Brown for more than 24.5 points. So if you look at what Jaylen Brown has done this season, he has gone over this points prop in 4 of their 7 games. 2 of the games where he went under were games that he only played 24 and 22 minutes, and I'm pretty sure both of those games were blowouts. He only played 24 minutes against the Pelicans, but they won that game by 32 points. And then he only played 22 minutes in their last game against the Rockets. They lost that game by 27 points. So, 2 of the 3 games he's gone under this line have been blowouts. The other game he went under was against the Knicks. He had 23 points in that game in 35 minutes. So, barely went under. But he had 25 against the Sixers, 30 against the Cavs, 32 against the Sixers again, and then had 41 against the Pistons. Obviously, Jaylen Brown is going to have a huge role in this Celtics offense because they're without Jason Tatum, who's injured. They traded away, Drew Holiday, let go of Kristaps Porzingis. Like the offense is really going to run through Jaylen Brown this season. Jaylen Brown this season leading the team in usage, 32.2% usage rate. Just has a really, really good role, taking a ton of shots, you look at his last few games, I mean, 14, 19, 20 shot attempts. Like, the volume is great. The efficiency should be great in this matchup because he's going to be facing a Jazz team that is really bad defensively. I mean, the Jazz were one of the worst defensive teams in the league last year. So far this season, the Jazz are bottom 5 in defensive rating. It's just a really good matchup overall for Jaylen Brown here. I think the one worry I have is that this game does have some blowout risk. It's a double-digit spread. The Jazz are on the second night of a back-to-back. That's my one concern, is we can maybe get a blowout. But you would think if the Celtics blow out the Jazz here, it's probably because Jaylen Brown is having a big game and he's putting up a lot of points. So I feel really good about this play. I think it's a great matchup for Jaylen Brown here. And I think the usage has been really good this season without Jason Tatum, and I expect that to continue pretty much the rest of the season. The offense is going to run through Jaylen Brown, while he's out there. So, like that is our first prop for Monday. And I did say, guys, in my NFL video, I did make an NFL video for Monday Night Football. You can check that out. But I did say in my NFL video for Monday night, like, I'm really sick right now. I've been dealing with a cough. I've been feeling bad. But I'm going to try and get through this video and, hopefully won't be coughing too much. But let's talk through these last two plays. Next play that we're going to talk about is going to be on Cooper Flagg. So the prop that I like on Cooper Flagg is more than 3.5 assists. Now, I was actually looking at his rebounds plus assist line. Prizepicks had that line at 9. I took that, was expecting to get that out, and then the line got bumped up to 10. So with that line getting bumped from 9 to 10, I'm not going to give that out at 10. I think instead we're going to look at his 3.5 assist prop, which I do like. And let's talk through why I like this prop on Cooper Flagg. So Cooper Flagg has been starting at point guard for the Mavericks this year. They do have D'Angelo Russell coming off the bench, who's been doing a lot of facilitating, but Cooper Flagg will also handle the ball a lot when he's on the court. He's historically, when he was at Duke, he was a guy that handled the ball a lot. So he has point guard ability. Even though he's like a small forward, power forward, he can play point guard. And if you look this season, I mean, he's gone over this assist line in 4 of his last 5 games. So far this season, he's gone over this line in 4 out of 6 games. He's had at least 4 assists in 4 games. The other 2 games where he didn't get any, he had 0 assists, which I feel like that's just it's just an outlier for Cooper Flagg. I mean, if you look this season, Cooper Flagg has averaged almost 7 potential assists per game. He's second on the team in potential assists per game. So he's a guy that's getting assist opportunities. There's just been some games where he hasn't converted those assists against OKC, which honestly makes sense. I mean, OKC really good defensively. And then he did have 0 assists in his first game of the season against the Spurs. But, 4 assists, 6 assists, 4. And last game, Cooper Flagg had 11 potential assists, which was the most on the team. And it's really, it's not surprising, but it was something that I really wanted to look into. So the Mavericks were without Anthony Davis last game. And I was kind of wondering, taking Anthony Davis off the floor, would that help or hurt Cooper Flagg's assist rate? So far this season, I know it's a really small sample, but so far this season, Cooper Flagg has his assist percentage is about 15%. In the minutes that he's played without Anthony Davis, his assist percentage does go up to 20%, so it does see a little bit of an increase. And then if you look at his touches per game, so Cooper Flagg has averaged about 60 touches per game, and he's averaged about 3.4 minutes of touch time. So he's second on the team in touch time, third on the team in touches per game. If you look at their last game without Anthony Davis, Cooper Flagg had 82 touches and averaged 4.2 minutes of touch time. So the ball was in Cooper Flagg's hands a lot more last game without Anthony Davis. And it's not surprising because obviously AD is a high usage player. He's a guy they run the offense through. When you take AD off the floor, it's going to allow for these other guys like Cooper Flagg, like D'Angelo Russell, to have the ball in their hands more and to run the offense more. Cooper Flagg had a lot of potential assists last game. He had a lot of touches. The ball was in his hands a lot. That's the perfect recipe for taking a guy's over on assists. If you're going to take an over on a player's assist prop, you want to see that he's getting potential assists. You want to see that he's getting touches because obviously the ball needs to be in his hands, and then you want to see that he's got the time of possession. So he's just got the ball in his hands a lot, and that's been the case with Cooper Flagg, especially last game without Anthony Davis. Now, the matchup here against the Rockets, I don't think is the best. The Rockets are a really good defensive team. There's a little bit of blowout risk here, but Cooper Flagg's role is really secure in this offense. He's going to play 30-plus minutes pretty much every night for the Mavericks as long as he's healthy and as long as he stays out of foul trouble. And obviously without Anthony Davis, they need his offense even more right now. So I think this is a really good spot for Cooper Flagg just to have the ball in his hands, be able to get assist opportunities. Had 11 potential assists last game, only converted 4 of those, if we're going to get double-digit assist opportunities for Flag, if not more than that, he's got a pretty good chance of getting 4 assists. So do like that as our second prop for Monday night. And then the last prop that we're going to take is going to be on Domantas Sabonis, and I like him for more than 15.5 rebounds plus assists. So Sabonis this season, I believe, has gone over this line, and I think 5 games so far. Let me take a look at that real quick. So he's gone over this line in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, 4 out of 5 games this year. Sabonis has gone over this line. He went under in their first game of the season against the Jazz. He had 12 rebounds in that game, but he only had 1 assist. But we've really seen the assist numbers start to climb back up for Domantas Sabonis. That was something that was holding him back at the beginning of the year. He only had 1 assist, 3 assists, and 3 assists in their first 3 games. But the last 2 games, 6 assists and 6 assists. We know Domantas Sabonis is a player that can facilitate really well. He's a big man that they'll run the offense through. He's a player that in his career has averaged like around 6 assists per game. I think last season he averaged like 6 assists per game. And he's been one of the best rebounders in the league just over the last few seasons. So far this year, Sabonis is averaging over 13.5 rebounds per game. He's leading the league in rebound chances per game, 26.2. So just a guy that's always around the glass. And if you look at this matchup against Denver, against Nikola Jokic, this does seem like a pretty bad spot for Sabonis. But I was actually looking at Sabonis' history against Jokic. I typically don't look at like how a player has done versus a certain team because I think that's just kind of overblown. But I do like to look at like when a center goes up against another center like Nikola Jokic, one of those guys. I like to see how they do against that certain player. And if you look at Sabonis' game logs just against Jokic, like just his last 10 games facing Jokic, 14 rebounds, 5 assists, 16 rebounds, 7 assists, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 15 rebounds, 7 assists, 17 rebounds, 10 assists, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, 10 rebounds, 7 assists, 14 rebounds, 6 assists, 19 rebounds, 8 assists, 12 rebounds, 2 assists. So like of all those games, I think he's only gone over or under this line like twice. He had, he had 10 and 5, so he had 15 one game, and then he had 12 and 2, 14. But other than that, he's had at least 16 plus rebounds plus assists in like his last 10 games against Jokic. So like the matchup has not been that bad for Sabonis historically, and he's also played a lot of minutes in those games against Jokic, so he's done a pretty good job of like staying out of foul trouble. Obviously, foul trouble is always a concern when you go up against a player like Nikola Jokic, but if Sabonis avoids fouls here, I mean, he's going to play like 36 plus minutes just because they don't really have anyone else they want out there to guard Jokic. So I think this is a spot where Sabonis is just going to be on the floor a ton, going to have plenty of rebounding opportunities, and the assist numbers have really started to come back up for him lately, getting more potential assists, racking up more assists, and there's a chance that we could see even more assist opportunities for Sabonis here because the Kings are dealing with some injuries right now. Malik Monk is out for personal reasons. He was actually out last game, and if you look last game without Malik Monk, we did see Domantas Sabonis have 10 potential assists last game, which was second most on the team. So he had more potential assists last game without Malik Monk. Kind of not really surprising because Monk's a guy that can facilitate coming off the bench. You take him off the floor, it's going to allow for someone like Sabonis to be able to facilitate more. So not only is Malik Monk out, but we also have Dennis Schroeder questionable, and we have Zach LaVine questionable. I mean, if both Zach LaVine and Dennis Schroeder are out as well, they're just going to run the offense through Domantas Sabonis, and Domantas Sabonis could have like 10 assists here. Like, it wouldn't surprise me. So, love the rebounding spot, love the assist spot. I mean, the numbers have been great for Sabonis lately. He's had good history against Nikola Jokic, if you want to factor that in. More than 15.5 RA, I do like on Jokic on Sabonis as our third play for Monday night. So, these are the 3 props, guys, that we're going to roll with for this slate on Monday night. As always, do appreciate you guys watching the Prizepicks videos here, supporting the channel. Make sure to hit that like button down below for me. Hit that subscribe button as well. And again, if you guys are new to Prizepicks, if you're new, check them out. Use that promo code NOAH. Get those $50 worth of free lineups when you sign up for Prizepicks with code NOAH. Also, check out Sleeper, partner of the channel. Check them out. Use that code NOAH over on Sleeper. Get that deposit bonus and that free $20 entry. But yeah, guys, we've been killing it with our NBA plays lately. 7-1 on our last 8 NBA plays. Let's try and go 3-0 here on these 3 plays for Monday night and keep this heater rolling. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna get some rest, try and heal up a little bit. Hopefully, I can heal this cough up a little bit and feel better tomorrow. But let's win some money tonight. Appreciate you guys as always. Good luck, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.